Glad to have you on board with us today with the one and only Lee Williams, the Lee Williams and the QCs, talking to him today. Lee, we were just talking about how long you've been around and the name. I like that. You said the name stands for what? Give it to me again.
In Spirit QCs, it stands for Qualified Christian Singers.
Wow, I like that. And that's been with you for all these years?
All these years.
Wow. You know, a lot of groups go through a lot of changes, but you seem to be consistent with your music. Is there a reason for that? Are you just down to earth guy that everybody just enjoys being around? What's that all about?
I guess it's just Mickey old guy, and I guess people just cling to me a little bit.
And so many people talk about back in the day you used to drive a truck, didn't you?
I drove 18-wheeler for 27 years.
Wow. And one day somebody discovered you and knew you could sing. Is that kind of what happened too?
Well, yeah, it did. Mm-hmm. It did. It was the guy in Atlanta, and he heard the group, and after he went the group, he went, just dropped everything else, and he just did what he had to do to make us known. So that's what he did.
Do you? Is that just your style to just stand there and the way you perform? Because you never really move a lot.
Well, I get that question quite a bit too. I guess if you tell me to move, I'll move. But other than that, I just don't know nothing else to do.
Just go with the flow, whatever God tells you to do. Huh?
That's it.
Because I noticed at some concerts that you do move a little bit, but you hardly ever move too much. You notice that, Pastor? He don't move a lot, do he?
No, sir.
Yeah, and that's just him, I guess. That's just you. So many times we have singers who come and sing and just don't have no feeling, but you have that kind of feeling with the audience. Is that just natural for you?
I guess it is. It ain't nothing that I put together and this is working out, nothing like that. I just do what I do.
Yeah. Let's talk about his latest song. Pastor, come on, ask him a question, Pastor Mason's here. I want you to ask him a question. What song do you like the most, Pastor Mason?
It's too many to name.
Come on up.
It's too many to name. The male chorus at Locust Ridge tries our best to sing like you all, but and it would be an honor to get you all there to come sing soon.
Now and that's a good question. Most male quartets or male groups in these churches, they always seem to be singing some Lee Williams songs. Do you notice that when you go places?
Do I?
Yeah. But you don't visit too many churches without you singing. They don't sing your songs, I guess, though, do they?
Well, I have. They have sang some, and I was there.
Okay.
And they have sung some.
They didn't do as good as you, though, did they?
Well, I wouldn't say or not, but the audience enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I guess they did a good job.
All right, let's talk about your latest music. Some of your songs you're singing, and you're still singing some of those old songs. Who writes most of your songs, and what inspires you to have some of these songs that are on your projects?
Well, first of all, I have written everything that I sing.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And it's kind of like if we are just sitting around like now talking, and then if this man say something and it just won't leave. It won't leave me. And tomorrow that come right back to me. Then I say I think God want me to take this and tell somebody about it.
Yeah.
So
especially the fishing song and oh man. So he touched me.
Yeah.
Don't give up. What made you write that song?
That was for me.
Yeah.
That was for me because I was almost to give up.
Wow.
And tell you the truth. Things get frustrated.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, and I was at that point, but then that song came. And I did.
Can't give up, y'all. That's Lee Williams of the QC. Matter of fact, let's take time out to listen to that. And when we come back, we're going to close out, talk about where he's going to be at. And we're going to maybe get a chance to talk to his son. Maybe that might be a good idea. We'll be back on Damon King Gospel Show right here. Let's go check out Lee Williams and the QCs now on the Damon King Show. All right, Damon King back and good gospel music on your radio. We're having a great time. Reminding you, don't forget the Gospel Music City Awards is coming up, and we're going to have some great quartets on that, including the Chosen Brothers. We got, of course, the Deeks going to be there. That's Saturday, April the 28th. Again, don't forget to go online and vote at gmcawards.net, gmcawards.net, and also tickets are now available. You can go online and get them. Also, you can get them at various locations throughout the city, and we'll be telling you all about that. So you keep your radio locked in for that information right here on your show, okay? We're glad to have you on board. We're glad to have with us today our Spotlight Artist of the Weekend. And for the week is Lee Williams of the QCs. They were at the World Baptist Center on Wednesday night, going to be in Columbia on tonight at the Bellafon Tabernacle down in Columbia. So if you get a chance, come out and join them. That's going to be a great concert. What can we expect at these concerts, Lee? What can we expect from Lee Williams?
Well, usually we are at the venue early as the people's approach, coming in. Mm-hmm. They always give you a song they would like to hear you sing, and stuff like that. And we try to put it together as well as we can to accommodate all of the peoples and try to do what they ask us for. But most of the time it's too much and we can't do it all anyway. Right.
I noticed that you always meet and greet the people, and that's really unusual. Carlos, Lee's son, is in the house, and you look just like him, man. I'm telling you. Tell us a little bit about, how does it feel, with your father and being a part of this group and, traveling with him now. You seem to be enjoying it. Tell us a little bit about your experience with the group.
Well, it's been a great experience so far. I just started beginning of this year. It's been great, and so far it's been unbelievable. There's nothing you can imagine just sitting at home.
Do you see a lot of yourself in him when you start getting out talking to people and they say, how does that feel?
You say, do I see myself? I hear it enough to know it,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Some of your past experiences with your father being at the top of the quartet level like that, has it been kind of hard sometimes to get to him? Has it been fun? What is it?
Well, it seemed like I had to get hired in just to get close to him because the fans are just unbelievable, man, how they just love him so much.
Yeah. What do you want people to know about your father, Lee Williams, the man, not just the singer, but as Lee Williams?
Well, he's a genuine man, for one, and he's humble. And for one, he's going to tell you something that's going to help you before he tell you something to hurt you any day. Mm-hmm. And he just loves people.
Yeah, you can tell that. Yeah, you can tell that. And I'm touched by the fact that you said you wrote these songs. So when I think about all these songs, Learn to Lean on Me, that was one of my first favorite ones, back in the day. That song was just great because it's all about reality, isn't it, Lee? It's all about being real, isn't it?
Right, sir.
Talk about that. Just the fact that your song's about being real.
Well, it's like the Learn to Lean song. It came from situations and things that I was dealing with and like that, and so then I found out that really the one I needed to lean on, it was Jesus Christ. Now, and I got a lot of friends and relatives and stuff, but I needed to lean on Jesus.
Amen. And what do you think about your son being with you now? That's really special, I'm sure, to be able to be together like that, right?
Yes, sir, it is. It's I ain't got over it yet. He ain't been here. He just started this 3 or 4 months ago. And so, I'm trying to get used to it myself. Yes, sir.
Well, sometimes God does things for a reason, right?
I always said that.
That's right.
I has always said that. Whenever something, you know, things, you know how things happen, and you wonder about why, how it happened, and why, and then I take it for you trying to tell me something. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like, come on and just give me an idea or something. I'll run with it.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, we're about to wrap it up. We thank you so much for being with us today, Lee Williams. Carlos, what encouraging words would you give young people out there who may be into the music business or have family in the music business? What kind of encouraging word would you give them?
Just be themselves and don't give up and keep trying.
Hey, man, that's it right there. And you know what? He's just like his dad. He's man a few words. Yeah, he's going to say it. All right, Damon King with you. When I come back after this last song, I'm going to get Lee Williams to give us the final encouraging word and remind you again to check us out. Hey, Damon King back with more good gospel music on this Saturday morning. Man, we've had a great hour of gospel. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We appreciate everybody who's been a part, and we just say good morning to all my sponsors out there. Good shout-out going out to Faith Mission Ministries. Good morning to you. eGap Real Estate, good morning to you. Good morning also going out to New Generation Funeral Home in your time of bereavement. Don't forget to give them a call, and I know Tanya and Pastor Derek Jackson over there waiting to hear from you anytime you're going through. They will help you out. And don't forget this weekend, the car people, if you got car troubles, you got to check them out because they will help you with that engine light on or whatever you're having a problem with. Car people is the place to go. The car people right there on Jefferson. What is that? I forgot that. Dixon Road and North 1st Street. All right, let me do that again. Dickinson Road and North 1st Street. The car people. Let's call the editing later on. Anyway, hey, Damon King, and now we're going to wrap up. We got Lee Williams in the house. I hung out. He's been hanging out with me for a little while. I appreciate him. This is totally unusual because we, getting Lee to talk this long is really special. So, Lee, I'm just thankful for you to take our time to talk to us today. Tell everybody a little bit about tell everybody an encouraging word that you could give them, especially those who are out there thinking about getting into gospel music. What kind of encouraging word would you give them?
I would give them, I would tell them, do what you do it for the Lord, and just keep on doing it. And then if you are doing it and you are meeting no obstacles, everything's smooth, look around, look up, and look down. Something ain't right.
I like that. He said, you better look around because something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
That is so true. That is so true. I tell you what, I've been through some transitions in my life, and I'm thinking, Lord, why am I going through this? But, hey, every time you go through something, it seems like something better comes out.
That's right.
So,
you are absolutely
like you said,
right.
if you're not going through something, better look around.
Yeah.
Something ain't right. It's all part of the Damon King Show for this weekend. Thank you, Lee Williams, our special guest. We appreciate you, man. Looking forward to Columbia, Tennessee. That's going to be great. Everybody down there, shout out to you, Columbia, and Bellafant Tabernacle. Shout out to you, and thank you so much. We look forward to that, and we're just going to have a great time. Whenever Lee Williams is in town, we're going to have a good time. Amen?
Yes, sir.
Ain't that right, Pastor?
Yes, sir.
He's just having a good time over there. You're listening to the Damon King Show on your Gospel Motivation Station.